We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll try the right side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Cox. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw to the outside is complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Cane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. They boot it away on 4th down. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Offense working from the pistol. Takes the handoff. It's Powell. Oh, he's got some space. Pass to 30. The 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing. If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bruins will kick it away first. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds.
On the double. Jackrabbit.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's high. Wasting no time taking a shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start this season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Golden. Turning it on! Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Canes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's shot. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I think they tried to slip it to that tight end really quickly and get him the football and create some space and maybe try to make a play, but the defense said no. There is nowhere to go. Defense actually gets him for a loss.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Dropping back, it's high. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know, people forget Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniforms, the Rose Bowl, everything about UCLA just smells good.
Stumbled to the ground.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. The Bruins want to move quickly. Slithers into space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, this is a quarterback who's not known for his running ability, obviously. We've seen him make some great throws, but mobility, that's probably not on your bingo card. And you saw it right there. He gets brought down for the sack.
Right on the money. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. On the move, it's Powell. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here on 3rd down for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Hyde. Here's the pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. To the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On the move, he fires. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Looking downfield, it's Hyde. Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Miami. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
7, UCLA 0.
The give on the option. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to convert on 4th and long after giving up that big sack. To do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set him back, but they'll go for it here. Here comes the heat. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on 4th down with the heat.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Powell. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Powell. He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes. This is a gamble. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. Showing the bravado, throwing it back to the right. He's got it along the sideline. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
linebacker shows you his speed on that play, and linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the passer. Not easy to block.
He's got an open man. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Bruins started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's going to lose a yard on that one. He tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit him right in the middle of the field.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This defense has owned the first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big third down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
Unloads to the right. And it's picked off right at the goal line. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line. What a turn of momentum with that interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Off the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver going in motion. He might want another play. To the air, it's high. Looking to scramble. He's going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Catch in the middle, it's off. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Snagged on the outside, it's Shaw. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Hauls it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Rolling right and going deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. At the 45 on his way. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Cooks. Still on his feet at the 40. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's high. Grabbed over the middle, it's Golden. Hard running there. Breaks into the open. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They go to the ground. Got room at the 35. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
On the play. Good enough for a first down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Miami 23, UCLA 0.
The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me, too.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking for room. It's Cox. Oh, he's got some space. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Time to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking for a man. It's high. Quickly complete. On the move at the 30. Touchdown, Miami! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Wake Forest is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but look at that score. This is a close game. They're up by 10 over South Carolina. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Under fire. Grabs it in the middle. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Cox. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Extending the play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. A nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bruins want to pick up the tempo.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll run play action, looking to scramble. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Offensive line needs to clean it up. Sack on second down, and now it's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Turning it on! And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Wants to throw. It's high. Setting up the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll move the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Canes! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
UCLA, 0.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive game.
He'll try to do it himself. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. He makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Bruins are in the hurry-up.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll start this drive from the 42. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Second down coming up.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The play action fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Now facing a third and long. Dropping back, it's high. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
A running game has been slammed in reverse on the last 2 plays. Let's see what they've got on 3rd and 17. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On his feet at the 40. Quarterback gets the first down. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. And you saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Looking downfield on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking for a man. It's high. Caught behind the line. It's Powell. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they have converted their first 2 third-down opportunities, but this one a 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.